A start with the Delhi police, which is likely to file a status report now in the Sunanda Pushkar death case today. Delhi police's SIT, which was given 72 hours to file the status report, which is ending on Sunday. The SIT sources say that the probe is currently at an advanced stage, hopeful of wrapping up the probe soon. This is yet another setback there for the Delhi police, as a Delhi court on Friday ordered the de-sealing of suite number 345 of Hotel Leela Palace, the room where Sunanda Pushkar was found dead. A bench observed that the room could not be locked forever in the name of investigation. Shashi Tharoor's wife, Sunanda Pushkar, who was found dead at a suite in a five-star hotel in South Delhi on the night of January 17, 2014. Her body was found a day after her spat. A public spat with Pakistani journalist Meher Tarar on Twitter over her alleged affair with her husband.
Delhi police is expected to file its status report in the Sunanda Pushkar murder case before the Delhi High Court today. This is in response to a petition filed by Dr. Subramanian Swamy seeking an independent inquiry into Sunanda Pushkar's murder, which took place around 3.5 years ago. He has sought that an independent inquiry be initiated and has alleged that certain factors of the investigation were compromised till now. In Delhi, with video journalist Jitendra, this is Abhimanyu Sharma for NewsX.
No, the status report has got nothing to do with my demand. My demand is to the courts, the High Court, and saying that the CBI should investigate this, not Delhi police. But an SIT should be constituted with the Enforcement Directorate, Delhi police also, and RAW and IB to investigate the money laundering angle arising from the IPL matter, as well as the international ramifications, especially of the involvement of Dubai gangsters in this.
And sir, also you have mentioned that there has been a very delay in this case, sir, by the police. It's been almost more than 3 years now. Does that hamper the case or the finding of the case?
No, because we have to give credit to where it's due. The All India Medical Institute's Forensic Department Chairman Sudhir Gupta, he headed the postmortem medical team, and they had done a thorough job based on an examination of our body, and so cannot be taken away, and that is the basis on which everything else, yes, maybe some evidence has been destroyed about the mobile phones which she was using, and the police handed it over. Let me add again that I have no complaints about the present dispensation of the police, Delhi police. They are very competent people, honest, upright people, and so were the previous one when Mr. Verma was the Commissioner of Police. Mine was the dispensation when the UPA had set them up, and they were very corrupt police officers in that.
And so you have also demanded that a court monitor CBI probe should be there in the case, a special SIT of the CBI.
Yeah, that's correct. That's what will be decided on the 1st of August.
Let's in fact get in more details here on the status. We have with us our correspondent Mohit. But Mohit, help us understand the next move the Delhi police here on this. What are your sources telling you? Could they ask for more time to file the status report, to submit the status report in court today?
Well, Seher, Delhi police was given 3 days time by Delhi High Court to submit the status report in ongoing investigation of Sunanda Pushkar murder case. While the Delhi High Court was hearing Subramanian Swamy's plea, where Subramanian Swamy has demanded that there should be a court monitors CBI-led SIT probe in this case. Then court asked Delhi police to that within 72 hours, please submit the status report of the case, that whatever investigation in progress you have done. So the order came on 20th of July. Today is the second day of the 3-day time given by court to the police, and tomorrow is Sunday, and then we could expect that today in the evening or on Monday, the Delhi police could file their status report in the court. It is expected that today, later in the evening, Delhi police will file their status report in the High Court. Well, Subramanian Swamy has clearly stated that he wants that a court monitor CBI-led SIT should investigate the case, and it has been more than 3.5 years, then some elements or some proof could have been hampered, could have been hampered. So clearly he wanted that a CBI probe should be, court monitor CBI probe should be there, and then that is why the court has asked Delhi Police that what progress you have done, give us a status report, and after that it would be decided that whether the case will go to CBI or to the other agencies from Delhi Police. While the Delhi Police have clearly maintained, and the sources within the Delhi Police and the Council of Delhi Police have clearly maintained that they have reached to a substantial point of the investigation, they have made substantial progress in the investigation, and that is why their point should be heard before transferring this case to any other agency. So that is why the Delhi Police will be submitting their status report in the court.
Yes, stay on with us. We're getting in a statement that's coming from the Delhi Police. Dipendra Pathak speaking to us. Let's take a listen in.
The case is under investigation. Now the matter is sub judice. The Honorable Court has asked Delhi Police to submit a status report. So accordingly, the due status report will be submitted by Delhi Police. It will not be appropriate at this point of time to reveal the nuances of investigation or the nuances of strategy also. So let us wait. We will be filing the due status report before the Honorable Court.
Stay with us, Mohit. Also getting in further inputs from our colleague, our correspondent Abhimanyu Sharma, with further details here on this, on what's really expected today. What are your sources telling you?
Well, today the Delhi Police is expected to file its status report before the Delhi High Court. In the previous date of hearing, the court had asked the status report to be filed within the next 3 days. Earlier, in an earlier hearing, the court had also asked the MHA, the CBI and the Delhi Police to tell what was the status of investigation, what was the current status in the case. The petition which has been filed by Dr. Subramanian Swamy is claiming that certain factors of investigation were compromised at different stages due to the fact that when the incident took place, at the time of Sunanda Pushkar's murder, there was the UPA government which was in power, which controlled the Delhi Police, and he was claiming that the investigation was compromised to a certain extent. He has also raised questions in his petition about the medical health of Sunanda Pushkar. He has been claiming all this while that Sunanda Pushkar was medically fit, and he has produced evidences on the fact that she was medically fit, she was hale and hearty, and she had also undergone certain tests at a lab in Kerala which have proven that she was healthy before her death. And what exactly led to her death, and that is also being backed by the samples which were sent to the FBI for testing post her death. Also, as far as Shashi Tharoor is concerned, he has been claiming that this is a political witch hunt which is going on, and there are no evidences on the basis of which these allegations are being leveled against him. As far as the investigation is concerned, the police, of course, has investigated certain portions of the crime scene, and also has questioned several witnesses or possible suspects. The police, of course, has questioned not only the medical shop owner, the medical shop manager, from where she had bought certain medicines and drugs just prior to her death. Also, the police had analyzed what all medicines was she consuming on a regular basis and what possible effect it could have had on her body prior to her death. Apart from that, as far as the status of the room where the incident took place is concerned, yesterday itself, a trial court in Delhi had directed the Delhi Police to deseal the room. Now, the room of the Hotel Leela Palace, where Sunanda Pushkar was found dead in January 2014, that was sealed since the past 3.5 years, and there was a petition moved by the hotel seeking that the room be desealed, as it has led to unsanitary conditions and unhygienic conditions, not only inside the room but also the emanation of stink from the room has started affecting the nearby areas. And of course, the Delhi Police was asking the court not to deseal the room so as to not compromise with the facts of the case in any way.
But Abhimanyu, what has been the Delhi Police's stand as far as the investigation there is concerned? Are they indicating that it has reached the advanced stage, they're about to conclude, or would still be taking a considerable amount of time, given that 3 years have already passed by?
Well, well, it can't be surely said as far as the investigation is concerned whether the case would be transferred to the CBI or by any other investigating agency, whether there would be an SIT which would be formed on the basis of the orders issued by the court. That is something which is sub judice and remains to be seen as and when the court will produce any such orders. But as far as the entire case and its investigation is concerned, the Delhi police, of course, is still not sure whether the case would be transferred from its jurisdiction to the CBI or to any other investigating agency, because in that instance, of course, there would be certain degree of reinvestigation which would require recollection of samples, recollection of evidences, not only from the crime scene, which has been asked to be de-sealed by the trial court, but also it would require re-examination of several witnesses and people related to the case. So in that case, of course, if at all any reinvestigation is ordered, that of course will imply that more time would be consumed. And as far as expeditious inquiry in this case is concerned, it remains to be seen what factors of the case are highlighted before the court in the next date of hearing, that is the 1st of August, and what factors exactly are considered by the court before issuing any orders in this regard.
Abhimanyu, thanks for getting us those inputs. Mohit, our correspondent, tracking those details there as well. Mohit, as you said, as we also heard Abhimanyu there say that demand from certain quarters they're coming in for the case to be handed over to the CBI at this given advanced stage. What is the Delhi police maintaining on that?
Well, Seher, Delhi police sources have clearly told us that they are nearing to finish this probe and they have made substantial amount of progress in the investigation of the case. And before the court gives case to any other agency, be it CBI or any other agency, then their point should also be heard. And that is why they are submitting the status report in the High Court. Whether they will be submitting it today in the evening or on Monday, it remains to be seen. But this, Delhi police will be submitting their status report in the ongoing case. Now, Subramaniam Swamy has also alleged that many of the crucial evidence could have been also been destroyed, and Shashi Tharoor, who is the husband of Sunanda Pushkar, could have also used certain agencies to destroy these evidence. So these are the allegations of Subramaniam Swamy, and Subramaniam Swamy went to High Court and he clearly stated that he wants a court monitor CBI-led SIT probe, and that is why court ordered the Delhi police to submit their report within 3 days, what progress they have done, and then after that a further discussion, a further order by the court could be given that whether this case would be transferred to the CBI or not.
Okay.
And that is why Delhi police stated that you need to hear us, we have made certain progress in the case and we are on the way of nearing the case, and that is why we'll be submitting our case status report in the High Court.
Okay, Mohit, many thanks for getting us those inputs. Even if the case there handed over to the CBI, whether it could have an impact on the de-sealing of the hotel room where she was last, where she breathed her last. Many thanks. We'll have to leave it at that.